Okay.
Bereit zum Ausrücken. Achtung. Zuhören. Bereit zum Ausrücken. Befehle. Bereit zum Ausrücken.
Okay, well, I guess hold on as long as possible. Do you want me to call the Netherlands into the Italy war, or what?
No. Oh, I am the one to do it anyways.
Oh, right. Oh, yeah, of course.
Oh. Just, I would just get a better front line against the Bulgarians, because they did take our oil.
Yeah, I know. Like, don't worry. Don't worry about it.
Bereit zum Ausrücken.
Special defense troops or whatever.
Weiter, weiter.
These guys are part of those guys.
Ausrücken. Auf geht's. Angetreten. Achtung. Ihre Befehle. Los, ausrücken. Zuhören. Befehle. Ihre Befehle. Bereit zum Ausrücken. Befehle. Befehle.
Okay, well. Like, do you need it to be paused, or?
No.
Yeah,
I made my moves already.
okay.
Bereit. Bereit.
Where the heck are these guys even gone?
Zuhören. Befehle.
How fares it against Thingally, Italy?
Well, it's not been started yet, the fairing, so
Ihre Befehle?
well, you'll have to hold on for a bit. Where's my last guy? Okay.
Auf geht's! Weiter, weiter! Los, los, los! Greift weiter an! Vorrücken! Zeigt es ihnen! Bereit? Zuhören! Befehle? Ausrücken! Bereit zum Ausrücken!
Yeah, you can put it to speed 2 unless you need it to be speed 1.
I'm just deploying my troops, so
Alright.
until I'm done with that, I'm just gonna put it to speed 1 because I just need
That's
to make sure
fine.
every province is covered. Is basically the thing. Yeah.
Yeah, as long as you know you're doing things.
Zuhören!
I've been actually putting it up and down.
Angetreten!
lol, nearly just lit a city open.
Ihre Befehle?
I might get a pretty big Soviet surround.
Bereit
Nice.
zum Ausrücken. Ihre Befehle? Bereit.
God damn it, fucking. Fucking memes. Alright, okay. So,
Angetreten.
So what?
this, okay, hold on. So let's fucking do it like this. Fucking. I'm like, alright, Billy, here's the new Panzer army. And he's like, oh boy, I'll put them all in the Alp part. I'm like, fucking goddamn it. I guess there isn't a way to, like, tell him that this part of the army doesn't need to go to the fucking Alps or whatever.
Oh,
Alright, we just have to do that a little bit separately and just have, like, a fucking, some some specifically guys pulled away to do the Alps. I think that'll make it just quite a bit, better. Just these guys are assigned to special little front line. Don't you tell anyone about that special little front line, Flarn. Because yeah, like it's not coming down from the Alps using my tanks like they're fucking elephants or something. That's not how I win.
Angetreten.
oh, I ran out of oil.
Achtung. Achtung. Ausrücken.
Fucking in the process of getting almost like encircled by the fucking
Achtung.
Memetariat here.
Vorrücken. Abbruch. Ihre Befehle? Ausrücken.
Don't worry, I won't forget that you said this might be too easy.
Well, I haven't even entered the war yet.
I know.
Would you like me to enter the war now?
You can do it whenever.
Okay, call me in, Johnny.
I'd rather you be prepared.
I am prepared. It's because
Against Bulgaria too.
yeah, against Bulgaria too. It's more like because the sooner I do this, the less fucked you get effectively, and also the less fucked I get by extension.
Well, I am holding, so like.
You'll be proud. I'll make you proud, Daddy. Southern Europe front, go.
I can give you the fucking meta perspective because I just have way too many soldiers in Africa. Like that was my big. So I pulled away like a whole army. Like Spain can have Morocco. Morocco won't lose me Paris nearly.
Yeah.
It's there.
And I'm faring quite well against the Soviets. So.
Also, I messed up another focus of mine. The what's it called? The civilian factories focus.
Right.
Basically, like I didn't. I ended up getting a lot less civilian factories than I should have, and the enabling vitamin fucking Brittany.
Do we want Netherlands in these wars?
I don't know what the hell they didn't do much, did they? Or
No, but is it better or worse to have them in the war effectively?
I don't know.
Because there'll be extra divisions. That's my logic.
Yeah. I guess it doesn't hurt to call them in. Like I don't know. Like
No.
to be honest,
Yeah.
like I've kind of lost track of what's the thing. And my only issue is like they might stop focusing on the real job they have, which is defending
The Netherlands.
the Dutch East Indies
Right.
against Japan. Oh man, I have a massive. I wonder if I have a massive aluminum shortage, Kyle.
Well, you're building a fuck ton of planes.
No, I lost southern France.
Right. Well, the AI, even though I gave the AI very clear instructions of how to take Italy, they are still too fucking dumb to do it. But I just have to step in and fucking micro that effectively.
Don't worry, like I'm actually operating right now without front lines.
Jesus, yeah.
Just Well, I'm operating without front lines in southern France. I guess.
Yeah, I don't fucking blame you in fairness because pretty much like I could be pushing into Italy way faster if the tanks didn't decide to fucking redeploy backwards. They're like, all right, when we've successfully fucking pushed forward, all right, and let's turn around and redeploy. And I'm like, fucking what the hell?
I will say that the reason why I'm using manual just everything is because I couldn't make a front line.
All right.
Like if I make a front line, I'll they will attack the front line instead of thingy. Alright, I should not do this. It's okay to pull back, guys. It's not gonna kill us. What else am I gonna? Oh, I mean, alright. I'm concerned about Britain, because there's a lot of guys that are shipping past me.
Oh, I have divisions there.
Alright.
They are sending reinforcements, but it's only the Spanish.
Yeah.
Hopefully the Dutch are like have like fucking will be like, oh yes, we need to like actually have some of our divisions go to France and not just they're not just gonna meme us by not doing so.
Angetreten.
Oh wait,
Zuhören.
son of a bitch. Get for fucking-
Bereit zum Ausrücken.
Okay, you're still pushing into Italy? Okay.
I am. Hold on, the fucking
Hold the telephone.
hold the
phone.
phone.
Abstand halten. Vorwärts, Männer.
Also gave a guy that has no panzers under his command Panzer Expert because LOL. Fucking smart.
I did that a lot too, don't worry.
Smart boy Kyle here.
Achtung.
Swamp Fox. That's one of the fucking abilities that one of my guys got. Swamp Fox. Ah yes, they say he prowls the swamp like a fox.
He is Dutch.
Bereit. Ihre
They
Befehle.
call him the Stroopwafel Killer. Oh shit, fucking microing the Soviet front and the Italian front.
Zeigt es ihnen.
Okay. There it's later, doing good.
Los, los, los. Ausrücken. Ausrücken.
The biggest time save right now for us is that we don't have to play on speed 1.
Achtung. Zuhören. Bereit zum Ausrücken. Angetreten. Achtung. Zeigt es ihnen. Zuhören.
Yeah. Holding out pretty well against Bulgaria too.
Achtung.
The battle of the fucking bulge. We're still trying to find out which one of us has the bulge in the Soviet Union, but there's definitely a bulge and there's definitely a battle happening.
Yeah.
Of that we are certain.
I love the unknown erection.
Yeah.
Angetreten. Abstand halten.
Alright, well, fine. Just fucking suspend it. Alright, so I'm just gonna hold them at Brittany there. They can ship as many dudes there as they want.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Ihre Befehle.
Oh, right, they can actually.
Zuhören.
Oh, no, they can't. Okay.
Okay, I'm just going to reduce the amount of planes to like only like about 5 factories per fighter and CAS. Just very token amount because Jesus Christ. Alright, we are super low. I'm actually low on steel as well. Tungsten. Right.
I have steel.
You also have tungsten. Just buying all your tungsten. And buying your steel. Yeah, the Panzers are actually doing what they're supposed to be doing, which is going on vacation in the Italian countryside.
Nice.
Angetreten.
These guys are walking where I'm telling them, which is
Always good when that happens.
yeah. We got Libya. I don't think much faster, but like much less casualties. Uh,
Angetreten. Achtung. Ausrücken.
Yeah, Bulgaria's still holding. It's not any progress on my end, but not any loss either.
Zuhören. Weiter, weiter. Angetreten. Greift weiter an. Achtung. Zuhören. Bereit. Vorwärts, Männer. Ihre Befehle.
okay, that's dealt with.
Befehle. Achtung. Ausrücken. Befehle. Ausrücken. Vorwärts, Männer.
Yeah, the situation's going pretty well in Italy.
Yep, I'm gonna be able to do the naval missions soon, TM.
Nice.
Abstand halten.
Oh my god, expeditionaries.
The Dutch or
Yeah.
what? Nice.
Yeah. Alright. Boyos, you know where you're going. Defend the Britain land. And also Iraq sent some dudes. I think they can join these guys. Sure.
Vorwärts, Männer. Zuhören. Weiter, weiter.
Time to do some push-ins. And these fucking Dutch divisions are like barely trained.
What the fuck have they been doing in the Netherlands all the time? That's what I want to know, because there's not like there's been action there or anything.
Building and rebuilding their dudes, I guess.
Unter Beschuss. Zuhören. Ausrücken. Ausrücken. Angetreten. Zuhören. Greift weiter an. Achtung.
I love it. Italy is sending a lot of troops to like Croatia or whatever, which is actually pretty good because those are all troops they're pulling out of like Italy itself.
Yeah.
Bereit zum Ausrücken.
Yeah, it's the same they have with Spanish dudes in Africa as well.
Befehle.
Also those guys in Brittany by extension too, I
Yeah.
guess. So I'm actually advancing now with air cover. So hopefully I will be able to kick their asses.
Nice.
Ihre Befehle. Angetreten.
Oh, it's Georgy Zhukov that I'm fighting right now.
Bereit zum
Nice.
Ausrücken. Zuhören.
Oh, don't tell me they did. They actually did. Absolute mad lads. Well, they those guys in Croatia abandoned their ports, so I
Angetreten.
fucking gotta wrangle all these tanks. The tanks that are like, we have to let's just defend the Alps.
These spearhead, you know, they're only good for
Ausrücken.
I don't know, collecting fucking biscuits.
Angetreten. Ihre Befehle. Achtung.
Hey, we got separation between. We're creating some Italian pockets here.
Where?
Well,
When,
separated like the south and the north.
right.
Would have
Yeah,
been
I'm
able.
working on encirclement in the in southern France. Hopefully, it's might not actually happen though. It's pretty hard to push here.
Ausrücken! Achtung! Ausrücken! Befehle? Ausrücken! Bereit zum Ausrücken! Bereit zum Ausrücken!
I fucking love having Marines because it means I can actually attack across a strait.
Yeah.
Befehle?
What's the status of Italian surrender? Oh, okay, you haven't gotten Rome yet.
No,
so.
no, no. It's also not going quite too well, and the Soviet front is going like a little bit pear-shaped right now.
Ihre Befehle! Los, los, los! Ausrücken! Zeigt es ihnen!
Oh well.
Befehle? Achtung! Bereit zum Ausrücken! Zuhören! Achtung! Ausrücken! Ihre Befehle?
Yeah, shit. All right. Can you put the speed back to 1?
No.
Fuck.
Bereit zum Ausrücken!
Soviets surrounded like 40 divisions of mine. That's because the AI is trash, unfortunately.
Achtung!
I don't understand why they fucking do this. Why they're like, alright, I've managed to make it so they're not super cut off anymore, but Jesus Christ. This is
Oh,
just
no.
ridiculous. How do I get those guys just to fuck off just out of there? Still super fucking tenuous, or...
Bereit!
You gotta just hold on, I guess.
Bereit zum Ausrücken! Ausrücken! Zuhören! Bereit zum Ausrücken! Bereit!
I might be able to break that shit over there in on the Soviet front. That's the dream, anyway.
Yeah, I sent my my long range cast to help out.
Yeah,
As
I'm
as I'm running in the field.
I'm also going to like just because another thing that's fucking annoying is the way the like when you click on like the air thing, that's not how you get into like that fucking air menu. You have to like click on like an actual airfield, which is incredibly unintuitive. But I'm just gonna put all my planes up for a little bit.
Achtung!
What's your fuel situation like?
Bad.
How many days do you have left?
28.
Oh, yeah.
Angetreten!
Okay, so far I only lost like 3 divisions in that, which is not too bad, but I need to like, they need to like fucking evacuate stat.
Zuhören! Los, los, los! Bereit! Angetreten! Bereit zum Ausrücken! Achtung! Ausrücken! Bereit! Zuhören! Bereit! Achtung! Angetreten! Ihre Befehle? Weiter, weiter!
Okay, well that almost losing the war right there has ended, so that's quite good.
Nice.
Because if I lost those 40 German divisions, I think it's quite self-explanatory that we would have lost there.
The step back would have been immense. Fuck. There we go.
Bereit zum Ausrücken! Zuhören! Achtung! Angetreten! Bereit! Ausrücken!
It's like whatever side I don't fucking pay attention to for 5 seconds just melts, you know?
Ihre Befehle!
Yeah, I don't have like. There's very few fronts where I'm like, oh man, this is going swimmingly without my supervision. Like it's either going so slow, it's fucking.
Well,
pathetic,
at least
or-
in the Bulgaria thing, it's like the one front where I can say it's like not turning into a fucking unmitigated disaster when I like look away for like less than an in-game day.
Right.
You know, and I don't mind because I don't mind being fucking pushed back by the Soviets, but you know, like they're like fucking so ultra surrounded in like this big ass bulge, and they're like fucking quickly, men, more people into the bulge. It's just like, oh, what?
Bulge, you haven't seen my bulge yet.
Yeah.
Bereit. Bereit.
The Führer has given an order, and that order is to fucking reinforce the surround, like, for some fucking weird reason. Why did they even put in like ex-general falls ill? Why were they like, that's funny?
Yeah, that's a fucking reason. That's funny. Fucking podcat, you're such a lol, sir. But, I know what I need to do here. Hey guys, frontline stops here. Just stop going. Oh, what? Yeah.
Okay, we actually have air superiority on the Soviet line, which is quite good.
Alright. Apologies if the cast is like sort of gonna stop now because I need the inside of fuel.
That's fine. It's
I got 4 days left and thinking so that should stop.
Befehle. Befehle. Ausrücken. Bereit zum Ausrücken. Ausrücken. Auf geht's. Ausrücken. Achtung. Angetreten.
Finally split their lines in two. God damn it.
I've actually reassumed the offensive on the Soviet Union. Not because I'm like fucking ultra retarded, but because it was the best way to not get surrounded is to preoccupy the Soviets with an attack.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it was just like they were just fucking the front line was like shrinking and growing, like to a negative. Like the AI was just like, all right, we need 40 divisions covering this bulge, and I'm like, please no. But now that there's an actual attack going on, like the Soviets have way less movement.
Good, excellent.
And thanks to the Italian surrender and the hilarious notion that this area is going to go back to the Kingdom of Croatia if you look at the colors.
Yeah.
Ausrücken.
Because we're at war with them, so.
Yeah.
I just like to imagine it's like some municipalities of like, hey guys, we are independent, we're like independent now. Let's set up our village rule.
Yeah. Jesus.
Let's get these Dutch people some exercise because they're like, oh, we're gonna call them back. I'm like, oh, fuck you.
Bereit. Suchen Deckung.
That Portuguese division is holding out quite well in Genoa. All things considered.
Oh, service, my guys.
the nice thing is because I did make like the southern front, like aka the Bulgaria and Italy under one army, they're now automatically reassigning to Bulgaria.
Oh, nice. I love it when a plan comes together.
Bereit zum Ausrücken.
Yeah, soon I'll be able to invade Spain. And once Spain capitulates, this axis done.
The fucking Holy Roman Empire, whatever they were.
Yeah.
Which they actually had quite a lot of it in their faction, so to speak. So that's pretty appropriate, I guess. They had, Spain, Greece, Italy, or well, all of Iberia, Italy, Bulgaria. So
Well, I think the Novus Imperium Romanum is actually just referring to the Roman Empire, not the Holy Roman Empire.
no, but yeah, exactly. But they had a lot of it. They had Spain, Italy, Greece, and Bulgaria. If you know what I mean.
And Libya.
Yeah, and Libya, of course. Yeah. Roman province.
And I guess parts of the
Valid Italian claim.
Yeah.
Achtung. Bereit. Befehle. Bereit zum Ausrücken. Bereit zum Ausrücken. Los, ausrücken! Ihre Befehle!
Best part about Italy surrendering is that their air force is gone.
Yeah.
Actually, it's not. What? But they don't have any fuel, I'm pretty sure.
Oh yeah, because they're still a government in exile, sort of.
Yeah. There's no way they have fuel to run all their planes.
My fuel situation is getting better and better as the war progresses.
Zuhören!
Alright. Do you have, is that enemy? Alright. Where are you pushing now, specifically?
Aside from in Russia, but I'm trying to, because the problem is I'm just like fucking not really microing it in Russia right now, because I still need to like kind of deal with Bulgaria and shit. But like the idea is to cut them off from Caucasia, if you know what I mean,
Right.
and take their oil.
Achtung!
so many fucking things are deploying to Romania right now.
Are you still like short on support equipment, etc.?
I'm short on medium tanks, light tanks, support equipment, motorized, and artillery.
Right.
Befehle! Befehle!
Okay, I'm just gonna put a little break on the Russian offensive, simply because they've kind of achieved what they needed to achieve, which is gain a little bit more land
Ihre Befehle!
and just kind of broaden the fucking that frontier, because it was also when they had the whole, when they practically had the united frontier, right, like Bulgaria and the Soviet Union. It just made it like, it made my problem of having too many tanks like even more worse, because it was just the front line was shrinking, but all my concentrated like all my fucking actual heavy shit was just like concentrated in like the bulge that was being surrounded.
Yeah, you're just feeding the problem.
Yeah. I'll stop producing like medium panzer divisions, or at least I'm going to go down to like four divisions at a time, as opposed to like a whole army at once.
Keep some, keep a balanced breakfast or whatever the fuck. I didn't accept my Lend-Lease offer, by the way.
Alright. Thank you.
Angetreten! Bereit!
I'm not really noticing I'm being pushed in Africa because it takes so fucking long.
Zeigt es ihnen!
That's definitely something.
Vorrücken! Ihre Befehle? Achtung! Angetreten! Zuhören! Bereit zum Ausrücken!
Well, time to fucking take their airfield that they've captured in Croatia, and then they can really start starving. I assume you're holding your own against Spain over there, right?
Oh yeah. I'm about to coup them, if you know what I mean.
Right.
Zuhören!
I landed some Marines in southern Spain. Now I'm just waiting for more Marines to arrive, basically.
Nice.
Achtung! Befehle! Bereit! Bereit zum Ausrücken! Zuhören! Befehle!
Seven days of fuel.
Seven days to refuel.
7 days. Okay, so yeah, I'm probably gonna have to fucking be like, alright, buddies in the north, fucking flying restriction. Okay. My mouse sometimes decides that it's gonna have a bit of a moment. Alright. Flight restrictions have been implemented. Is that enough to make it a difference?
Ihre Befehle?
Because I kind of need like air support in even though like fucking suspended attacks are still doing fucking multiple
Oh,
attacks.
I'm currently just doing it in a circle, man. So I can divert after that. But
No. I'm just like, yes, it would be good for you to help, but it's not like an immediate thing. I'm just more like giving you kind of a heads up of what the situation is here. Because right now in Bulgaria, it's like an ultra stalemate. Like their divisions are quite good, and I am like at the cusp of being out of equipment, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So doing a reckless push without air support, it's not good. But I can't afford air support, you know. Just fuel wise, but as you might be able to tell if you zoom out, I've gained some ground against the Soviets.
Yeah, you've aligned the front line.
Yeah. captured some important airfields. No, they are on service by requirement, the Soviets, which is kind of dumb of them to have chosen that already, you know?
Yeah, Bulgaria is on all adult serve.
That's not too surprising.
Bereit zum Ausrücken.
Yeah. Spain is also service by requirement. The US scraping the barrel. Okay, no, they're only limited.
Yeah. I'm just on extensive conscription right now.
Yeah, on service by requirement is French manpower, am I right?
Yeah. So you gotta set up those delicious puppet states or whatever.
Yeah.
Eintreten. Zuhören.
Promise I'm not winning this naval invasion in Barcelona, which I was kind of counting on.
Yeah, on my screen looks like you're winning.
It's slowly, I guess. It's the
So you've Charles de Gaulle still.
he's my marine commander, so I don't forget it. It literally is just so I don't forget that he's the Marines guy. 'Cause,
Fucking Charles de Gaulle, Marine Commander.
Weiter.
he doesn't even have the naval invader trait, by the way. But
General.
he has +1 attack, so attack is what he wants as a marine.
Yeah.
Ausrücken. Zuhören.
Yeah, I have a lot of improv experts. So what's the deal with?
Have any of you been to Tampa recently? What a place, huh? Alright, that's again. We're back.
All right.
Bereit. Ziel anvisiert.
Just tell me when you want air support over Is that you attacking? Oh yeah, you okay?
No, I'm just on the defense, effectively.
All right.
I love it as well, how, like, Italy's the one in charge, ostensibly, of the, Novus Imperium Romanum, and he just gets fucking destroyed within, like, 2 weeks. Capitulation.
Yeah. Okay, everyone follow the plan, and follow me. I am the leader. I'm the leader. And it's like.
Today is when we fucking take Europe, and it's just like fucking. It's like, all right, like this is going pretty well against France. It's like, Germany has accepted the call to arms. So, oh, okay. The end.
You want to mess with the honorable war, huh?
Oh, make sure you have like a garrison division or a garrison thingy that's actually like cavalry and isn't like
Yeah, I know.
yeah, fucking
I
god.
think it fucking tricks you, doesn't it?
Yeah, because they were using like infantry divisions, which I don't know, like blowing up fucking like rebels with like mortars or whatever the hell they were doing. And yeah, now I just now switched them to cavalry, which
Yeah.
just wanted
I
to.
watched a YouTube video on it, and it's like, but I actually forgot to mention it.
Yeah, it's one of those things. It's just another thing to like kind of do. Like I imagine, like I don't know why they wouldn't just give you the cavalry by default.
Mm.
Because honestly, I liked that they fucking got rid of that, and then they effectively didn't get rid of that. Because like the biggest benefit was like the not having to design a fucking division specifically for it and be bothered with the micro. But then they kind of like they could have just like not had that, if you know what I mean. But
You just like, but then you always I guess you always research military police.
Bulgaria kind of encircled me there. That's not good. Gotta like deal with that.
Alright, forget it. Omega wall.
I should be able to break the encirclement.
Achtung! Ausrücken!
Look at Spain, I'm almost encircled like their whole army.
Nice.
Bit of their army, I suppose.
Just assigning some fucking shit to the Rommel of the Southern thing.
Is it actually Rommel?
No, it isn't. It's Paul Hauser.
Bereit zum Ausrücken.
Oh man, Kyle.
What?
French Somaliland will soon be liberated after being occupied by Italy and the UK and Italy
Zuhören.
side by side for years.
God, can I just see how? Alright.
Zuhören.
Did I just? Okay, yeah. Rommel still has like some planes. Okay, good.
This will be a glorious day for Djibouti.
Zuhören. Ausrücken.
Alright, I'm 2 provinces away from encircling them.
Nice.
Thing is, will I be able to do it before they catch me? Oh man, yes.
Angetreten. Los, ausrücken. Zuhören. Befehle. Bereit. Bereit zum Ausrücken. Befehle. Bereit zum Ausrücken. Angetreten. Greift weiter an.
Gonna try and save those poor Germans that have been surrounded, but I think they're fucked, unfortunately.
Bereit zum Ausrücken.
Where
They're surrounded in
Oh.
Bulgaria there.
Zuhören.
I should be able to like kill Spain relatively quickly now.
Nice.
Achtung! Ausrücken! Achtung! Los!
Legionary Bulgaria doesn't actually have like huge amounts of stability, so they might just capitulate real quick now that I've broken through in the north.
Yeah. Yeah, you have to. Yeah, because they have like 3 victory points. Yeah, you should be able to. Yeah, already like you can almost already capitulate them.
Yeah, exactly. That's I was like surprised that they were that unstable.
Ihre Befehle? Achtung!
Like Spain, like went from like when I was before Amnesia events, they were fighting like fucking crazy hard, and now they're like a pushover by comparison, which is so weird. Like,
Vorrücken!
what happened?
Suchen Deckung!
No idea.
And because like I was just fighting on the back foot the whole time.
Yeah,
actually,
probably.
Like, that didn't start on like fucking what's it called, like strategic deployment right next to your face, and then being like, okay, let me unpack my rifle from this luggage, you know,
Bereit zum Ausrücken!
and actually do a bit more. It's not a complete fucking walkover.
Ihre Befehle?
That's what they're doing. Okay.
Auf geht's!
Wow, I might actually fucking save those divisions by capitulating them before they take those divisions.
Weiter! Weiter!
That would be kind of funny.
That would be nice. I guess I figured I should definitely fucking full out attack them now because, you know, like they're surrounding my divisions, so they're spending a lot of resources trying to like finish those guys off.
Yeah.
Their sacrifice won't be in vain.
Los! Ausrücken! Los! 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 Halt! Ihre Befehle? Befehle? Achtung! Los! Los!
Oh, those panzers are very close to Varna.
Bereit? Ausrücken! Achtung! Zuhören!
Well, I might actually save them in time, Flarn.
Achtung!
I'm going for a bit of a ballsy move with my Marines in Spain as well. See if I can capture like maybe Madrid or something.
Ausrücken! Los!
Oh yeah, we got it actually. Like the second those guys come in, like move into Varna, it's Dunzo for those guys.
And they're not gonna. Your guys are not gonna die in that time.
Yep.
Oof, the fucking Italians in Africa. What a poor state of affairs they're in. Meanwhile, the Allies, of course, decided to like deploy their fucking the whole army there.
Ihre Befehle. Angetreten.
Unfortunately, it didn't relieve the blockade.
Zuhören.
Unfortunately, so.
Bereit. Ihre Befehle. Ziel anvisiert. Achtung! Bereit.
Operation saving fucking Private
Ausrücken.
Gunther or Giselher or whatever the hell.
Ausrücken.
Saving, what's like private in German.
I don't know what the rank of private is called in German.
Bereit. Ausrücken. Auf geht's. Bereit. Befehle. Los, los, los. Zuhören. Bereit zum Ausrücken. Befehle. Bereit.
Oh, we're out of oil. That ain't good.
You're out of oil?
I'm
or
out of oil.
fuel or oil?
Fuel.
Right.
You have like an emergency supply you can send me?
No, it's not much. Wait, hold on. This will fuck with the current blend list I'm giving you, so I'll wait until tomorrow.
Alright.
Otherwise, you'll have to request it from like the Netherlands or something.
I haven't. How much trade do I? God, the US and their fucking like oil, am I right?
Yeah. Why did they have to join?
I guess it's not even like grounding the air, like, cause the Air Force is already like mostly grounded anyway. It's like not that's not even the fucking problem. It's just just not having fuel in general is the fucking problem. That and like also the losing part of Romania.
Oh yeah. We just become independent again.
Yeah,
Oh.
which
Bereit zum Ausrücken.
giving shit back to the independents is their favorite thing, but it should all come back now soon. TM.
Yeah.
Ausrücken. Bereit zum Ausrücken.
Yeah, there's a whole bunch of fucking Spanish troops here, by the way. So, like, I think maybe this time they deployed a whole bunch more troops to the Bulgaria front because I had more troops there as well.
That makes sense.
Yeah, there's 36 active now, and I think at the start there, or well, when before I made my massive push, there might have been like 50 or so, because I did encircle a bunch.
They're process of like encircling like 50 in the Pyrenees or something.
All right.
In addition to ones I'm encircled already. Oh fuck. Yeah, there you go.
Los, los, los. All right. Ihre Befehle. Vorrücken. Abstand halten. Bereit zum Ausrücken.
I'm gonna be able to most likely save those fucking encircled dudes because they've stopped trying to kill them. Probably because everything's fucking falling apart now.
Yeah.
Ihre Befehle. Ausrücken. Angetreten. Angetreten. Bereit. Zuhören. 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 Befehle. Zuhören.
Well, Romania's about cleaned up, which will hopefully restore my. Oh yeah, thanks for the 500 million% of your fuel production. There you go. That gave me a little bit. yeah, with Romania being brought back under our control, that'll be the real winners there.
I'm buying on the world market every fuel. Yeah.
Zuhören. Befehle. Befehle. Ihre Befehle.
Oh wow, the Greeks actually managed to get a couple of divisions out.
I think they had them in the Aegean,
Oh, okay.
and so they just transported them over. Or they just deployed them, I don't know, might be. But they never lost the Aegean, so, or part of it.
Ihre Befehle. Zuhören. Ausrücken.
Hey, I saved those guys that were in that pocket.
Nice.
Befehle. Ausrücken. Bereit.
Scare the crap out of those Jenkins. Don't do that.
Befehle. Bereit.
Yeah, I think I might have to start giving Romania some special treatment, and by that I mean fucking oppressing them harshly for their oil. forced labor. Like with the current occupation system, I apparently don't even get full resources from like Austria, which is a bit odd.
Because it's like not considered a full core or whatever.
Yeah.
Weird.
Well, at least rubber is not a problem.
Rubber is definitely not a problem.
To surround a whole bunch of Spanish.
Makes the smoked ham.
Delicious jamon. Man, those motorized in fucking Brittany, am I right?
Oh yeah. But do you want to still be speed 1 or?
Yeah, you can be speed 2 now. The situation is well under control.
Because I'm literally just waiting for these battles to resolve themselves at this point.
Yeah, I'm actually gaining some fuel now.
I'm not so. There you go. I reached my bottom, or bottomed out, I should say.
Jeez. God, fuel, am I right?
Phew. the only mechanic that's bullshit that I don't complain about
Yeah.
because it's realistic.
Yeah,
Oh,
it does really, like, you know, if you're like gonna ask the question like, why did Germany invade the Soviet Union when he did, and then, you know, you play the game with fucking fuel simulation.
or why is Romania so important?
Yeah, or why was the oil embargo on Japan so important? Uh-oh, fucking got a knot.
Well, if Japan never declared war, they could still.
But no, they.
They never would need fuel, you know.
Well, yeah, that's true, I suppose. If you know, if Japan just like in you know 1930, if they just developed like alternative fuel, that wouldn't even be a problem. So imagine if I was like Switzerland, we'd be like, man, it feels good to be fucking neutral.
I love neutrality.
Have you ever used the whole fucking the thing where you spend war support to like tell dudes to like fight to the death or whatever?
I use it whenever I need to fight to the death, basically, but I don't use the forced attack one because I don't do. Yeah. It doesn't sound like a good idea. I don't
No, it
know.
really doesn't, does it?
Like, unless you are sure you'll win, I don't see a benefit to it. But like the defense one is really good. Like if you're Finland, for example, and
Yeah.
defending against Soviets, and you use that, you're just like laughing all the way to the.
Because the thing is, you can, if you just have enough political power, you can get that war support reduction back, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Zuhören!
At what focus is old Stalin? He's not doing unknown, apparently.
He's just Stalin.
He is Stalin. What? Okay, so how many military factories does he have, roughly? Do you know? Because it's saying that he has, like, almost as much as I do, if not more.
When?
Yeah.
It says he has 137 to 230.
Okay. Yeah, that's because that is fucking ridiculous. So he is effectively, like, on par with me still in factories, right?
Yeah.
Which is fucking bananas to think about, that I've been attacking and all he's been doing is defending and losing a little bit of territory, you know?
I don't know. Maybe he has like crazy bonuses to it or something.
Well, he just has infinite space to build effectively.
Yeah.
And I guess he doesn't have to fucking bother constructing synthetic oil refineries like I do.
Oh yeah, that's probably very decisive. Yeah.
Because they're quite slow to build as well, those synthetic oil refineries.
Yep.
You can't release as like puppet during the war, right?
I don't think so. Like, there's a decision thing, but I can't access it.
Right.
That's the occupation modifier, any regime. Okay. I don't know what the hell that means, but I can't do it.
Okay. Yeah, it sounded a little bit fucking late for me to do it now, but what probably makes like the most fucking sense to do is Germany is to never like invade Romania, but just puppet them and then just buy all their oil off them, you know?
Yeah.
I like how it's like, oh wow, he's like Peter Schurz Brandy doesn't actually have a picture for me.
Yeah.
He was apparently Little Churchill. Oh, the Island of Man is still enemy? What? Oh, be careful, Blair. The Isle of Man, he's still there.
I know, it's like I've been warned about a naval invasion of fucking Scotland forever now.
Ihre Befehle. Ausrücken. Befehle. Bereit zum Ausrücken. Ausrücken. Zuhören. Ihre Befehle.
Alright, we are on the gates of Barcelona, and
I'm about to finish up in Greece. The Soviets have not gained a single centimeter, by the way, ever since I've managed to straighten out the front line.
excellent. I'm nearly in Cadiz.
Cadiz.
Greift weiter an.
I didn't think the Lisping thing was real, but then I
No, it is.
actually met a Spanish guy who was not even from the southern Spain, I think, but he was like, "Oh, you went to Gran Canaria?" Like, what the fuck?
Well, depends on the accent, but yeah, Cadiz is pronounced like that, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Like, it's not Cadiz.
Well, yeah, but Cadiz, you know.
Yeah.
You know that it's talk like this?
The freaking lisp.
Yeah, 35 divisions, mostly Italian. Let's go.
Yeah, the Italians,
Oh,
they've been putting up they've been doing more than what you might expect, so to speak.
200k just gone a linear.
Greift weiter an. Greift weiter an.
Which is kind of weird because I thought I mostly encircled Spanish troops there, but
Bereit zum Ausrücken.
I guess not.
No, there was like a 300. I think it was about roughly 300,000 Spanish troops in Bulgaria.
Huh.
Yeah,
that makes sense.
330,000.
Ihre Befehle.
So that's where they ended up.
And there's even more in this pocket right now. So they've been kind of like fighting a retreat here.
Zuhören.
And Spanish is 30% towards capitulation, but I have captured Madrid and thingy, so there's mostly small cities left.
Once Spain capitulates, Portugal apparently automatically forfeits.
Yeah. Or they like fucking don't actually lose the war and just become neutral.
The
I
fucking.
know, because I literally like it depends.
No, it's okay. Portugal were the first victims of Spanish aggression.
Yeah. They're like, oh, new Roman Empire. I guess we're in.
Yeah, we're in. It's like, it's fucking the French are like on their doorstep. It's like, all right, we're out.
Beep, beep. British are not there to save us. Well, see us.
Europe now revolves around the Berlin-Paris axis, apparently.
Modern EU.
Yeah. EU as seen by UK.
Yeah. Everyone suffers.
Achtung! Ihre Befehle?
Get 93%. So less than 10 victory points in my head is what I need to capture.
Angetreten! Angetreten!
Which I should be able to get.
Oh wow! Apparently, there's still fucking 15 Spanish, or it's like 18 Spanish divisions that I'm gonna kill now in Greece.
Nice.
Yeah, they really held out way longer. Like, because it's like the Italians have like quite a lot of divisions still, for effectively being dead.
Yeah, they're down. They have like 40 still.
Well, they'll be down
The
a lot
Portuguese-
more.
The Portuguese only has 15 left, so not everyone has a fucking million divisions, thankfully.
Why is this guy in blue? Why is this guy in has a blue uniform and everybody else has a gray uniform? Why is he so fucking special?
Who?
Kurt Student.
I think because he's Luftwaffe, and he's also like.
Oh yeah, he does have. But why is he a general if he's Luftwaffe?
Well, he's like a commando specialist. Like he was the guy who rescued Mussolini,
Oh okay.
so they wanted to include him because like let's face it, like paratroopers, like small unit commanders, they weren't like generals ever
Yeah.
because then they wouldn't command those operations.
Yeah.
They wanted to include him. So. I'll give him a pass.
A Fallschirmjäger general.
And the fucking the Luftwaffe had a Panzer division, so
Interesting. Well, I can tell you with certainty that there were at least 420,000 Spanish in the Bulgarian-Greek front. So, like, a little bit less than 500,000 of their soldiers were over there and not in Spain.
Yeah. Okay, so I lost 500k now in the last year, which is the same as when I gave up last time, or we
In the
reloaded
simulation,
in the simulation.
according to the simulations.
Yeah, and I'm not like fucking losing 2-1 in equipment, so.
So Turkey is just completely not aligned, right?
Yeah.
All right, so they'll be fine. They won't fuck with us.
or they might join the thingy, but I don't think they have a reason to because they are unaligned.
Yeah, they're completely unaligned, and they're a bigger fascist party than they do like an independent or anything.
But do they have a neutral foreign policy? No, they don't. But yeah, there's no reason why they should join either side. So
Yeah. Now it's kind of like here's the thing with the last remnant of fucking thing taken care of. There's like no reason for a fucking Southern Europe army to exist. That consists of like 100 divisions.
Is send them to the Soviet front, or is there no space?
There's like no space. What I can do is I can like effectively just switch them into garrison duty, pretty much. Put part of them. It's effectively like, you know, it's the dismantling of poor Field Marshal Gerd von
Yeah.
Rundstedt. It's fucking army. It's like, all right, Gerd, you did it now. Well, you kind of, you know, you just retire or something.
How much do I have to pay you to go away?
Yeah.
And like I fucking lost Sevilla, so now I have to like recapture it. God damn it.
It's like, you know, like this whole army was effectively the Grand German Third Army was established for dealing with the southern states. Then they won, and it's like just scratch head. Like, what the fuck? All right, what do we do now?
Well, the U.S. did like disband a whole bunch of like iconic units after World War II because they didn't need them.
Yeah.
But I don't think they did it during the war.
Yeah.
Except like there was like a British division that like they disbanded because they had just done so much that the guys didn't want to fight anymore.
Right.
They'd gone through like the desert, fought Rommel, etc., etc. And then when they went to D-Day, like they had to like pull them back.
Angetreten.
They were like, no, sir, no further.
Achtung.
Okay, well, I will send the medium panzer divisions. I'll go to like fucking Rommel's thing and fucking retire these light armor divisions under Rommel.
Right.
Because they are, they get to go to like the fucking, the sad space. Here, Rommel, get these guys.
Sad space. It's like a mood room, but like way more bad.
Welcome to the sad space.
Angetreten. Ihre Befehle.
91% or 97%, I should say. So I just need to capture one city. Can I do it?
That's the dream. That'd be the dream.
War crimes TM. Let's go.
Operation buy fucking loads of steel from France is go. Fortunately, you've got plenty of it.
Oh, yeah.
I must be giving you like 30 civilian factories, if not more. All the
Yeah,
stuff.
but I'm also giving you quite a bunch, so
Yeah.
I don't think I'm giving you 30, but I was giving you like at least 20.
Yeah, I'm not saying it's like a bad thing, but it's just, you know, it's a good thing.
All right.
Yeah, I'm getting 20. I'm getting 27. Hey, we did it.
I'll just like pass back and forth so the Dutch don't get anything.
Yeah.
Fuck you, this is like the best. Like, I'm surprised this must be like known in multiplayer and like super not allowed.
I guess, yeah, because it is like fucking. How does this make any sense? You know?
No. Well, might as well just. I take Africa, you take.
Yeah. Like sure. Like, look, right. We are I'm an anti-imperialist regime. All right.
We'll
Yeah,
just,
you take all of Africa, Spain, Portugal,
islands.
islands. Sure, you can have Sicily as well. I want Südtirol because obvious reasons, and also Veneto and Isteria.
It's fine. I'm just taking what I need.
Eh.
Okay, yeah, because like you have like the thing is like so this is basically because like you have manpower and I basically like I do but I don't at the same time, so it
Right,
doesn't
right.
really matter for me. Like for me to take much more is like kind of pointless. We can just have that.
Yeah, right. Well, because like you want nothing of like mainland Italy or anything.
I guess it's fine because then you'll have the
You can probably take Piedmont. Sounds
just give me
French.
Piedmont then I guess. Although it does have steel, which you do need. So
These are like, also somewhat decent borders. And then those are really just it. Yeah. Do we want to actually here's the thing. Do we want to like puppet Italy?
do you want to puppet Italy?
We might want Italy as like a puppet state just because that way it's like gotta take like Südtirol. I gotta take this for RP reasons. But then we can puppet them. Unless you want Piedmont and then puppet or whatever.
No, you puppet. It's fine.
Okay.
Like it's man powers.
Why does it like...
It is
So they are puppeted now, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Odd.
It's because I have a lot of points left, so in theory I could take all of this for myself, and then you have a puppet room.
Okay.
I could fix it, don't worry. Yeah. So like this, then the Dutch won't take the fucking thing from you.
Yeah. The Dutch are like, oh, now we occupy fucking Italy.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they're not an ally, they're a puppet, which makes them infinitely more useful.
Yeah. You just send them a bunch of fucking shit.
Yeah, because they'll have it'll be as though they should stuff. Hey, it's
And
fucking Benito Mussolini,
And they'll still have their navy actually, which is something I didn't.
and they have their air force.
Yep.
Oh, that's pretty good. So was it actually Mussolini fighting us as well? Do we just leave him in
Yeah.
charge? We're just like, look, Mussolini, all right. We understand you're a bit of a fucking papega, so we're just, just this time, no fucky uppy.
Yeah. I did that bad, eh?
Like I'd like to imagine that the way Mussolini got out of it is he just had like a body double of himself that he shot, and it was him all along.
Oh my god. Oh right, he's occupying this, isn't he?
Yeah, the situation is good. He has, because he has 28 divisions. I don't know where he has them, but
He's in Italy. Oh yeah, Africa, sorry. Most of them anyways.
yeah, and like the fucking Reichsprotect, like, because he's like, if he becomes a Reichsprotectorate, then he trade costs civilian industry to overlord all autonomy gain. Now it doesn't really matter if he's a Reichskommissarat now, which is fine.
Is that up or down?
a Reichskommissarat is lower than a Reichsprotectorate. But he is so
More integrated.
it's like less integrated than a thing, but he still gives like a lot of shit to like a thing because the actually no he is like no Reichsprotector. He's actually like one step away from being just annexed, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, because now he's a Reich Commissariat. Yeah. That makes sense. Alright.
Yeah, and he gives me 11 of his civilian factories.
So be it, Union. I think we have some scores to settle.
They've just been like fucking hitting my front line hard, just nothing happening. Okay, still have plenty of motorized. Alright, I'm doing good on everything. Could use a little bit more light tanks, a little bit more thing. But we're good.
Zuhören. Zuhören. Angetreten. Ausrücken. Auf geht's.
How did that guy get Mountaineer in Russia? That's what I want to know.
I couldn't tell you.
Just slowly cannibal, like it's like fucking the fucking poor Marshal fucking Huzma fucking Garrett. It's just like he's gonna be left with like nothing but just the fucking baby bitch recruits or whatever. One's in charge of like, you know, almost a third of the Wehrmacht now, just fucking in charge of a beach house in Greece or whatever.
With strict orders not to, like, you know, fuck it up.
Not to leave. And, you know, all his like good divisions have been assigned away from him, like all his panzers, everything that's like good is just not there anymore for him.
Yeah. Why me? Why me?
Angetreten. Bereit zum Ausrücken.
Yeah, we've got air superiority on the Soviet thing as well. Oh yeah, fuck, I need to remember to like unassign all his planes as well. They're like, no, all those planes he had like circling over the fucking he had circling over the goddamn. He had circling over his like fucking Greek little house or whatever.
Yeah. Don't worry, I got the best fighters. Getting us air superiority.
Nice.
which I think I don't know what the
Ihre Befehle?
oh man, like I've lost 20 fighters. They lost 33 fighters, 30 bombers, and 14 supports. This is a massacre.
Nice.
Angetreten?
Yeah.
Zuhören!
God, reassigning planes from like an army is like a fucking huge ball ache. Because all I want to do is just like assign these planes to like Rommel or whatever, and they, man, they are making it fucking hard for me.
Oh no, the Japanese are naval invading me. Lol. Oh, mega sad.
Ziel anvisiert. Bereit zum Ausrücken. Abstand halten.
All grounded planes. Repeat, all grounded planes. There's enough fuel for you to fly now. God damn it. Actually. I don't know why they're still giving me like providing me air superiority in Greece when there's nothing there yet, but oh well, whatever.
Don't they have the controllers?
Because I unassigned them from that army that had that.
I don't know.
Are they just like manually assigned to that? They're assigned to Army 2, which
Bereit.
it's-
Befehle. Zuhören.
Army 2 is I think Rommel. Yeah, it is. Rommel's in charge of the second army. So yeah, they're all assigned into Rommel is like fucking alright, you guys, you need to be in like Greece for some weird reason.
Rommel is very particular about his needs.
Yeah. Well then, Rommel, it appears you're not taking good care of these things that have been assigned to you, so we might have to give them to
Greif weiter an.
the fucking general of the Third Army here.
General Pepega.
Yeah. He who dares wins. General Pepega Le Pew. Alright, let's see.
Zuhören.
Those fucking divisions are fucking begging for a surrounding, and now they have like they should recoil in fear because they have my undivided attention now.
Achtung.
Like, you know, what's it called, like monk ass, you know.
Shit, all those divisions. Alright, can you like alright, well fine, whatever. Whatever.
Bereit zum Ausrücken.
It's fine. You're not reassigning. To what for what reason are you not reassigning? I find it so hard to find where the hell the marshal is, if you know what I mean. Like, and where his line is.
Isn't that like the not stripy line? The one without teeth.
Army group. He is in charge of what is. The boys are back in town. I don't even see it. Oh, there they are. The boys are back. It's so. It's just very rough to see.
Befehle?
Oh, their front line is fucking creeped up. Oh, jeez, I just don't like delete all orders.
Achtung! Ihre Befehle! Bereit zum Ausrücken!
So which part of the line are you attacking? Or are you attacking at all?
No, I'm not attacking right now yet. I'm still like. Oh, there's there
Oh,
there on
man.
the right.
Do you see their fucking supply or strength of their units?
Have they run themselves aground completely?
Like, look at them, they're all like out of equipment. Or
Nice. It's finally fucking happened then. Jesus, that took fucking super long. Like holy shit, if that's yeah, there you go. Yeah, I noticed that a whole bunch of them are fucking low in equipment. Yeah, all right. It only like I only had to like destroy way over like a fucking million of their equipment for that to happen. By the way. Okay, so that's quite good.
How many men have they lost?
A lot.
Only 8 million.
Befehle? Bereit zum Ausrücken!
And now here's the thing: we actually have like almost uncontested air superiority now.
Yeah. My color is broken, so I can't actually tell whether we're having air superiority or not.
Everywhere, except for in western or northwestern Germany for some fucking reason. I don't know what the hell's happening there, but who the fuck is bombing us there?
No one is.
Oh, I don't know why that's red then, but
It's some like that's what I mean. Like the colors are broken.
right. Okay,
It,
well,
it could mean like someone was bombing at some point.
Yeah,
but they
yeah.
stopped.
I'm gonna try and encircle those like 20 Soviet infantry divisions or whatever, or 19 infantry divisions, 1 panzer division. Yeah, because I was just kind of waiting until like all my armor divisions were all up here. And then it's like they are so weakened now, and that's what you have to do, because then they get like the patriotic war bonus, and there's no one to receive the bonus, you know?
Wait, do they get the? I don't think they. They're not in Manila, do they?
Yeah, they do. Like if you, I'm pretty sure if you start beating them to like a certain point, they get like the Great Patriotic War, where they have encore. Like they have like on their core like huge amounts of bonuses for fighting.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, but like everyone, yeah, I guess they have a modified version of that, because like I got that too, like Desperate Defense. That's like an example.
Oh, you get like as Russia, you get like a fucking big event that's like
Yeah.
Fucking now it's time to put in all our fucking memes. The land war in Russia memes or whatever.
So have you researched Panthers, or is it just like Panzer Force or like?
Yeah. I'm psyched.
I see them now. Yeah.
I'm doing Panthers, and I'm actually researching like modern tanks right now. I'm shitting out like almost 40 a day,
Nice.
and you have to. I'm also building a fuck ton of light tanks as well. Okay, just buying way more shit from you now. Don't worry, all those factories that Italy's giving me are all going straight to you. All right, that was 20 Soviet divisions right there, with pretty much zero effort.
Angetreten. Achtung!
Wow, my reinforcement panzers didn't even arrive.
Ihre Befehle. Achtung! Ihre Befehle. Angetreten. Angetreten. Befehle. Bereit.
I'm also bombing their oil fields, so they get less oil,
Nice.
making it even harder.
Bereit.
Okay, the attack on the south has begun. In earnest now. Overrun.
Nice.
Yeah, the plan is still the same plan that I had, where it's cutting them off from the Caucasian oil. Overrun.
Bereit. Ihre Befehle.
Overrun. Yeah, I made sure that they were fast as well. Because they're not just normal Panthers. These aren't your average Panthers. They are Panthers that have been like upgraded several times.
With speed.
Yeah, with speed and reliability and loads of armor as well.
My favorite. Yeah, like the planes that are flying overhead are also like not the normal planes.
Nice.
So let's see what do they have. Yeah, they have like the shift like let's see yeah, they have mostly fighter twos now.
Yeah, I've got upgraded fighter twos that I'm sending in the air.
Oh, yeah, I got fighter threes. Don't worry.
Hey man, it was like
upgraded several times fighter threes. Actually, I got they're maxed out. Yeah.
nice.
Achtung!
Hey man, the Luftwaffe was playing a whole bunch of just like table tennis or something for like a long ass time in the Soviet War. Where it was like, congratulations on being a fucking pilot in the Luftwaffe. Here's your mandatory fucking several months vacation.
Yeah.
Another encirclement of about 35 divisions.
Zuhören. Ausrücken. Befehle.
Oh, the commander got killed. Or injured or something.
What the fuck? My naval bombers killed some battleships? Really? Oh,
Yeah,
they
yeah,
did.
yeah, yeah. Like, naval bombers are fucking ultra good.
Greif weiter an.
I just had like some spares. I figured I might as well use them, right?
Yo, they kind of like went ultra.
And Africa really doesn't have any oil, does it? Has some in Libya, but
Bereit zum Ausrücken.
oh yeah, you might want to like repair the infrastructure in Romania, but
Yeah, don't worry.
So
Like
this-
I've had the auto repair national focus because there's like just so much stuff that needs to be repaired.
Angetreten.
but even that's still quite slow.
Right.
Get the let's see.
So how bad is the situation there then? It's but like, is the one in Munitia even damaged?
Yeah. It's damage 10 out of 10.
Oh right, yeah. Well, sure. I'll increase that priority, high priority. There we go. It's just like a list of shit to repair in the Reich. Fucking goes off the screen.
Yeah, no, but like I figured I pointed it
Yeah,
out because
good.
it's
It is useful, yeah.
it's important for me, not necessarily for you.
Ausrücken. Angetreten. Bereit. Befehle. Bereit zum Ausrücken. Ausrücken. Bereit zum Ausrücken.
My tanks are just having a little race over there.
Zuhören. Befehle.
No fair. I have to cross the river.
Zuhören.
Jesus.
Ausrücken. Ausrücken. Bereit.
Yeah, they have like no organization, no equipment. These Soviets. Beep beep. Beep beep.
Befehle. Zuhören. Angetreten.
Yeah, like this is like it took them quite a while to reach this point. Like I was honestly surprised at how fucking long they held on and were still pushing, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Cause damn, like they lost, were losing like fucking, like they had they must have lost like 100,000 tanks. Unfortunately, it only keeps like of the last year, but like they must have lost so many tanks and so much shit. Yet they were still going on. Like they lost like, must have been like 3 or 4 times what I had in total, if you know what I mean. And I had a huge industry. So like I would have been fucking out like a couple of times ago if I was in their situation.
Yeah, well, it's like, I think they are just, you know, like producing just basic shit. They're not producing, you know, like the later stuff. It's like their airplanes, like it's tier 2, for example.
Yeah, their tanks were on like their tanks were like on par though. They were like they were just medium tanks. Like they might have been slightly worse, but not like ridiculous, you know. The real challenge in this is just getting the tanks to keep driving, because they love just wanting to go back.
Are they a center front line then?
They are, yeah.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, but you know, them's the way it is.
Problem.
Ihre Befehle. Ihre Befehle. Zuhören.
The great fucking marathon, the great marathon west over here.
I forgot to launch the naval invasion of the last islands not yet under our control.
Bereit. Ihre Befehle. Zuhören.
Oh my.
Bereit. Bereit zum Ausrücken.
Biggest enemy right now, strategic redeployment.
Biggest enemy for me right now is infrastructure.
Ihre Befehle. Ausrücken. Bereit. Zuhören. Achtung. Achtung. Bereit zum Ausrücken. Ausrücken. Befehle. Achtung. Zuhören. Achtung.
They've started hitting us back with stuffed animals. Is effectively what's happening now.
With given up on giving up.
Ausrücken! Angetreten! Ausrücken! Ihre Befehle! Angetreten! Befehle! Bereit zum Ausrücken! Bereit! Befehle! Bereit zum Ausrücken! Ihre Befehle? Ausrücken! Angetreten! Bereit zum Ausrücken!
And they've never actually managed to pocket me. It's just what happens is like the tank that was making that pocket just strategically redeploys, retreats away, and just leaves it for them to take back.
Angetreten! Achtung! Weiter, weiter! Achtung!
I'm gonna send my navy to the Pacific, see if they can do something. / die.
Achtung!
Yeah, you got a couple of battleships.
Zuhören! Bereit zum Ausrücken! Befehle!
Talk about extending the front line over here.
Bereit zum Ausrücken! Ihre Befehle? Achtung! Ausrücken! Zuhören! Angetreten! Zuhören! Ausrücken! Zuhören! Ihre Befehle? Angetreten! Zuhören! Ausrücken!
Attrition will be the biggest killer for me right now.
Zuhören! Bereit zum Ausrücken! Achtung! Befehle? Angetreten! Bereit! Befehle! Zuhören! Zuhören! Ausrücken!
So he's had a lot of cavalry.
Oh, you know, they're still clinging on to the fact that the Mongols will save them,
Bereit zum
Yeah.
Ausrücken!
and maybe the Manchus. You know, you for logic here.
Ausrücken. Bereit. Bereit. Angetreten. Angetreten. Bereit. Angetreten. Achtung.
Well, Operation Cut Them Off has worked.
Achtung.
Nice.
Meanwhile, the operation to capture the Mediterranean is not going super great. I should probably get some air support in here.
Ihre Befehle. Achtung.
Because these guys are well dug in.
Oil, glorious oil. Yeah, you should be able to buy some off me now.
Oh yeah. Oh, not that much because Italy fucking is buying all of it.
Are they? Wow.
Bereit zum Ausrücken. Ausrücken. Bereit. Ihre Befehle. Angetreten. Achtung. Angetreten. Befehle. Bereit. Achtung. Befehle. Ihre Befehle.
All right, my men have stopped for a little breather. Or well, they're about to stop. Well, the ones on the northern front line anyway are stopping for a little breather. You know, they've had a lot of train rides in their.
Ausrücken.
It looks like they haven't moved at all, and the front lines collapsed in the north. I mean, the west north, I guess.
Front lines collapsed where?
They don't even have enough troops to cover it on the northwest.
Our guys or their guys?
There.
Oh well, yeah, that's. Oh wow, they're there. Oh wow, they really don't, do they?
Yeah.
Well then, Operation. You guys move into the north as well, I suppose.
Just box select, right click Moscow. Whoever gets encircled gets a medal.
Yeah. Medal of Honor.
Zuhören.
Because the Soviets don't capitulate, right? If at the loss of Moscow.
Bereit zum Ausrücken.
They might now because they have lost so many dudes and so on.
Oh, that does actually affect them.
Yeah, because it it depends how much war support they have. Oh, never mind. Yeah, never.
Fucking
Yeah, if you look at the thing,
the amount of divisions that they're like, we need fucking 20 panzer divisions covering that one dude remaining in the Baku oil fields, you know?
yeah.
Befehle?
Why can't I do a spearhead? Oh, I can only do a spearhead for like an army, I suppose, right?
Oh, yeah.
Of course, now you accept. Well, I mean, I get they're not dumb.
I mean-
Am I right, Flarn?
I mean, like, credits to the AI.
Yeah.
It's not a horrible time to go.
Yeah, now would be the time.
And I almost just captured the Aegean. Holy shit. Like, air support is so important in this game. Like, if
Yeah.
you have it, like, if you don't have it, you can, like, manage, but if you do have it, and it's, like, a situation where you gotta, like, cross an island, you can, like, basically win with just air support
Well, yeah,
alone.
you could just win the war with air support because it's just the amount of damage that air support does is insane.
Yeah.
Like, you could have like you could have just infantry divisions up against panzer divisions, but if you have like air support, you'll still destroy a whole bunch of their tanks.
Yeah. It's a bit of a shame that they managed to reinforce in time, but I will still win. Oh fuck, I don't have any attack penalty? Oh wow, okay, this is a curb stomp then. Lol.
Ausrücken!
Do they have the desperate defense yet? Oh, who cares?
Apparently they will invade an area. Okay. I guess I'll better prepare, yeah.
Zeigt es ihnen! Bereit zum Ausrücken!
Caucasian Railway Adventures right now is the operation fucking push tanks over mountains.
There you go. Oh. Hell no. I'm so happy I found the remove all sea tiles from the Navy button. Because I need to use it on wilds
Yeah,
apparently.
jeez. Yeah, a lot of this game is like if you don't know the fucking buttons for like a lot of that shit, it's just like super unplayable almost because you'll just get stuck. Like it's with like the front lines, it's like the destroy all front lines button is so fucking important as well. Like
Zuhören!
alright, it's quite a drive up to Moscow, but we're gonna do it. Oh, you got it to speed one, right?
You lagged, I think.
Okay. Ooh, speed 3, oh baby.
Not so fast.
Be gentle, please.
And the Allied Navy doesn't want to come out to play.
Oh, fuck, dude, just America. Like, by the like, how the fuck? Because we've left them alone for like a long ass time.
Yeah,
I mean, oh wow, they do have like a fuck ton of divisions now. Like they had like 60 or something stupid like that. Oh my god, look at their fucking factories. Man, they have gone like full arsenal democracy by themselves over there. Just
Yeah,
been
don't worry. Yeah, I'm fighting them in fucking Africa, right? And
Jesus.
It's a slog, if anything.
They've been hyping themselves up, being like, you know, we can do it, we can win, we can do it. You know, the UK fell like a couple of years ago. They're still just like fucking, just we can do it, we can win.
USA, USA.
Bereit. Befehle? Weiter, weiter!
Don't worry, it is like all you see that Panzer thrust going towards Moscow right now.
Oh yeah.
There's also one coming from the south, but you know, I don't think that's gonna make it in time.
Yeah, you definitely probably need the St. Petersburg or Leningrad and Riga probably too. You basically need like a lot of the fucking victory points because
Not surrender.
they have fucking Mikhail Khalin, you know, like deciding like, oh, I get 15 stability because you know.
Okay, hold on, I'm gonna like decide fucking research apparently.
Ihre Befehle?
How fast can my tanks go is effectively this this is what the occupation is decided by the speed of the tanks, really.
Achtung!
I don't think the standard Panzer is going to be able to be rolled out. Okay.
Ihre Befehle?
Choo choo driving to Leningrad. Choo choo. Oh,
Wow, that's didn't take long, did it?
no, just like, you know, because I do have to pay attention to it. So when there's like a research that I want to do, I want to like get that shit done before fucking up. No, where did they move their capital to?
Probably Vladivostok. Yeah, I do. Yep.
Zuhören! Achtung!
Oh really? So what the fuck am I supposed to do now?
Just keep occupying.
So like, I'm supposed to drive all the way to Vladivostok. Is that what's gonna happen?
I had to do that in some games, you know.
Okay, well, I'm sending the fucking, oh my, well, he won't even like pathfind towards Vladivostok. That's how fucking far away it is.
Ausrücken!
That's how not interested in going to Vladivostok he is.
I think I'll both us there, if anything. My division is there.
Ausrücken! Befehle?
Well, the Iranians are doing something, I suppose.
Zuhören! Zuhören!
Trying to make the Soviets capitulate. Fucking what a life.
Befehle?
You can put the speed to 2, by the way.
Oh, sorry, I didn't see this. Back up.
Bereit zum Ausrücken!
Fucking, they're actually defending their ports.
Zuhören!
What is this madness?
They do have like 400 million divisions still.
Oh, I'm talking about India.
Oh, okay.
Which does not have 400 million troops, but still.
Achtung! Bereit zum Ausrücken! Ausrücken!
Let's begin naval bombing.
Achtung!
Oh, really?
Befehle?
Fucking my soldiers are just gonna be ultra jet lagged. Like, holy shit.
Fucking, I'm tired, I want to sleep.
It's like they're
9-9.
fucking chase that sunset soldier. Fucking.
Bereit? Bereit!
Right, they're actually naval invading in Iberia. Do I have anything to stop them? Of course I don't, because I'm a fucking pro gamer. Let's see. Spin some dudes.
Ihre Befehle?
Actually, I should just use my navy to stop them from
Ausrücken!
doing any sort of naval stuff.
Bereit zum Ausrücken! Zuhören!
Alright, guys, we don't all need to take a train to Leningrad, as fun as that is.
Angetreten! Ausrücken! Bereit! Bereit zum Ausrücken! Suchen Deckung! Befehle!
Oh, wait.
Some people are advancing north, some people are advancing south, like nobody fucking knows what's happening anymore. All I know is that we have the industrial heartland of the Soviet Union under our control, so fuck them. Their massive amount of factories are now ours.
Bereit zum Ausrücken! Angetreten!
Man, if you wanted a chill job in the French Navy army at this point, just be in the Madagascar garrison. Just, no fucking combat ever. Oh boy. Do you have some spare armor you can just send to Iberia or something? I don't know.
Spare armor, like just to. Oh, I see. America's has invaded, has they? Fucking Field Marshal Gerd von Brunstedt. He's like, wow. He's so happy. He actually gets to do something.
Bereit!
Yeah, this is sign like.
I am of the relevant.
Yeah, for it. I did like take so many of its fucking like panzer divisions though. So I've given him I've given him some back, you know.
I thought I saw a bunch in Italy, but
There's some divisions. Oh yeah. Like yeah, cause the light panzer divisions, they might as well just be garrisons because they are like not super great. Okay, let's see. You. I mean, yeah, I guess fucking this new. I gotta assign a new general. Hello? Oh yeah. It's like the great fucking recommissioning of you know the third army that is or third army group that's just been like fucking sitting on their hands. Yeah, alright, he's been deployed to the 32 divisions are being deployed right now, and actually he's got like he can have way more actually even. These guys have been fucking waiting for something to happen. Oh man, and I just fucking look at the Soviets again. Don't look, Valarn, it's Border Corps.
beautiful gore.
Oh,
See, to me, that is kind of beautiful.
oh my god, this is some sickening stuff right there. How are we closer? This fucking Soviets and capitulation, man. Come on.
Oh no, we're how close are we to giving up?
Not
23%
quite.
remaining.
Yeah, I do believe it should be like, you know, if like you're fucking, if you're like lost so many troops, like it should actually affect when they'll fucking surrender, because I mean this is ridiculous. They're like, Stalin is like, you know, we've lost 12 million of our troops.
I mean, like, I don't think it's unrealistic for them at this point to not surrender. You know what I mean?
Well, they're
Like,
so disorganized now, right? Like they've lost all the industrial heartland and all that sort of shit. So it's like,
yeah, but like giving up doesn't mean like you cannot win. Like you don't give up when you like can't win the war anymore necessarily.
yeah, well, yeah, it's true, but
There's also the allies, right? So like, you know, if you end up grinding yourself in Siberia and then a D-Day happens, you know,
Yeah.
like the tides could turn. Although we know it won't, but it could turn in IRL or in the game design.
yeah, it's true. Like it doesn't necessarily. It's like more that it's like such a. It's still so far away from like capitulation, right? Because it's just
We haven't occupied all this stuff in here yet. So.
well, it's the momentum more that I'm like thinking of, is because they'll never regain momentum, because it's not necessarily also about like them being on the back foot this much. It's also that they have like no way of re-equipping their men. So it's like it's not that they like literally couldn't fight anymore, but it's more like now they should just go into like guerrilla warfare mode, you know, because they literally lost like most of their industrial capacity, and they were already out of tanks by the time this advance happened, you know.
Maybe that's what it represents now. It's like they actually like, you know, most people are giving up. It's just guerrilla warfare now.
Just this kind of weird guerrilla warfare.
Ihre Befehle?
I wouldn't even care, but the AI is just really bad at clearing this sort of stuff up.
Yeah.
Ihre Befehle? Bereit zum Ausrücken. Zuhören.
They still have an air force and still have fuel for them apparently.
Zuhören.
Where they're getting their fuel, I don't know.
Zuhören.
Maybe allies? Question mark.
Zuhören.
Or yeah, maybe they might actually be buying it from America.
No, because they're at war with the allies.
Oh, okay.
Ihre Befehle?
Really, the Soviets, they're already at war.
Yeah, I don't know why they're at war. Again, I forgot. Oh yeah, the puppet something something. What? Puppet what?
Angetreten.
Soviet war on Belgium.
Oh, fuck.
Okay.
Fucking
Puppet
Belgium.
Belgium, I guess.
Fucking Belgium. They're the key
Yeah.
to all this.
Bereit. Bereit. Achtung. Ausrücken.
Meanwhile, Finland is just like, well, this is pretty good. Because did they never do the war with Finland then in this?
They should have, right?
Ausrücken. Ausrücken.
Because they're not at war with them now.
Befehle.
Because did they get like forced into like a status quo or something if Finland hold out for a certain amount of time?
Yeah. It's like an event happens thingy. Like the Finns get an event to surrender, and then they can say yes or no.
Right.
Because yeah, they would just get annexed or puppeted or whatever.
In every game, which is not what happened historically.
But like, you can't really like. It's very hard for them to simulate the, you know, the fucking attrition that the Soviets faced.
Yeah. Without just making attrition too OP.
You know, or make the thing that's broken. So they already give like defense, like the Sisu modifier, which has like, 20% core combat ability.
Angetreten. Ausrücken. Ihre Befehle. Bereit. Befehle. Achtung. Befehle. Zuhören. 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 Bereit.
Best part, the Soviets do not have any fucking shit like super far into their own territory. Like they don't have any units, I should say.
Angetreten.
Yeah.
Ihre Befehle.
God, it must suck. Like now that the Panzers no longer have to fight over fucking who gets the oil, it must suck being infantry in the fucking German army right now. Because it's just like, all right, men, we're just gonna constantly march, like just constantly march. You'll get to fire your gun for like a second, and then you get to march again.
Yeah. Maybe, you know, it's like they've already seen combat, so they're just happy to occupy.
I mean.
So yeah.
I'd be happy to occupy, and then it would be like months and months of just walking fucking like west or whatever.
You know.
And you just you see like Panzer divisions that have redeployed from like the Caucasians like just fucking pass you by, beep beep loser.
Give it a, you know, you could motorize them, but then you would have to bring them fuel, and that's out of the question still now.
No, it's fine. Like I'm actually good for fuel right now.
Oh really?
Yeah. It's culminated like the whole building of the things, and the whole capturing of Soviet oil.
Zuhören. Angetreten. Bereit.
Man, this Iranian offensive though in the Gobi Desert has kind of stalled. Is it the Gobi?
Uh,
What the fuck is it called again?
I don't know what it's called. Might be the Gobi Desert.
Because that's in China, right?
Maybe. Like it's fucking, I don't know. Like aside from the Sahara, I don't know a lot of deserts. Nevada desert. I'm not a big dessert guy. I prefer a savory.
Yeah.
Bereit zum Ausrücken. Ihre Befehle? Zuhören.
The Karakum Desert, apparently.
Befehle? Ausrücken. Angetreten. Bereit. Ausrücken. Zuhören.
Which I believe is no. Yeah, so the Karakum Desert
All right.
with significant natural oil and gas deposits, except in this game,
Yeah.
Bereit.
because they weren't developed yet.
Abstand halten.
Alright, let's get some
Ausrücken.
kick some Iberian ass.
They weren't developed yet. Meanwhile, looks at like the German landscape. It's like people live in apartments above oil refineries.
It's fucking Pernis, you know, just outside.
I'm 18 days from being at full fuel capacity.
I'm 100 days.
What a
but I'm
time
also,
to be alive.
serving shit.
Hold on. No, I can lend lease you a bit. Because I've had my Air Force up this whole time, if you know what I mean. So I'm effectively at full oil usage. Start lend lease. Fuel percentage. Just give you 25% of my daily production.
Oh, yes. Sorry. Thank you. Also, my naval invasion of India succeeded, so now I can send in the boys.
Bereit. Ausrücken.
Meanwhile, Dugol can start his planning his naval invasion of Vladivostok.
Ah, yes. Historical accuracy to the max.
Yeah. And some Soviet subs tried to like sneak through the Straits of Malacca. That did not work out for them. Oh wait.
God, the Soviets are down to like 50, like around about 50 divisions. Surely, like, once your army hits like, 10 divisions or like 1% of what it used to be, surely.
Surely not.
Zuhören.
Gonna make me walk over there, aren't you?
Bereit. Ausrücken.
Fucking, they have like Mark 8, so they made like 8 changes to their fucking airplanes.
Befehle?
That's not too surprising. Like, I could have made so many changes to my tanks. Speaking of which, I could like switch to modern tank variant. Alright.
Do you need to?
No, not really. There's a modern tank. Does it have any like is it considered the same template usage as like a medium tank, or?
No, that's the thing.
Oh, then fuck that shit.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm producing 61 medium tanks per day, and 31 light tanks, and 90 motorized.
Nice.
It's a lot of shit.
Ihre Befehle. Angetreten.
Time to rock the Casper, baby.
Bereit zum Ausrücken. Angetreten.
Wait, what? What you got to be kidding me?
Bereit. Greift weiter an. Zuhören. Zuhören. Bereit. Ihre Befehle? Befehle? Ausrücken! Bereit!
I would like this game to just do me the fucking favor of like, if there's just no units in like a pocket, right, of the enemy, it should just automatically become your territory.
Zuhören!
Oh yeah, that'd be a good change. Like, or something like, you know, zone of control sort of thing happening.
Well,
If you have a guy next to it and there's no one in it, just, you know, like after let's say a day or so, it just flips.
Bereit zum Ausrücken!
yeah, something like that. Because you know,
Angetreten.
it is like just a little bit ridiculous. You have to manually go in and like seize the factories or something, seize the means of production.
Bereit! Befehle? Befehle?
See, it's the memes. Problem is, I need to like do a little bit of an island jump because I can't reach Sevastopol in one go. So I guess Taiwan, Europe.
Befehle!
They are close to capitulation, sort of.
Bereit zum Ausrücken! Achtung!
Wait, don't I have? Oh yeah, I have this thing. Oh wait, fucking Christ. You know, France has like a thingy in China, right?
Yeah.
You just use that, then I can reach it surely. Oh, just
Bereit zum Ausrücken!
oh, I actually have Macau as well. Yeah, there you go.
Bereit zum Ausrücken!
No problemos.
Bereit! Ihre Befehle? Bereit zum Ausrücken! Befehle? Bereit zum Ausrücken!
Okay, hold on, let me just fucking try and salvage this shit by giving some orders that actually like, because they are doing their best. I can feel it that they are trying really hard, but these front lines have gone like full retard and back. Offensive line, just you know, go and fucking capture everything, because why not, right? Actually, let's get-
Zuhören! Bereit? Zuhören!
It's like if you truly wanted to play it like super hardcore, what you'd have to do is you'd have to like get like a special army that just has the garrison command or whatever the hell that is like filled with nothing but like the lightest tanks, and that just the thing. Speaking of stuff, oh right, okay, so we've managed to hold the Americans in Iberia.
Yeah. Or actually push them back, but
Oh, there are fucking a lot of divisions in Porto. That's nice. Okay.
in Porto them out of there or something.
Zuhören!
I'm just kind of like, I'm focusing on fucking microing the Eastern Front, but they're like, those Americans are fine where they are right now, right?
Oh yeah, they're not gonna go anywhere, so. Soon TM, a
There.
fucking childhood dream will be completed where I can finally conquer Africa and leave it be.
They're just feeding Charles Hertzinger EXP over there.
Bereit zum Ausrücken.
Good thing I had 20 divisions watching that empty patch of land.
Yeah.
Zuhören. Ihre Befehle? Achtung!
Yeah, fortunately the Soviets are the only great power in their own faction, which is good.
Ihre Befehle?
You don't have to like fucking deal with like a communist China or anything.
Bereit zum Ausrücken.
Like a fucking communard, communist, everything.
Angetreten. Angetreten. Ausrücken. Befehle?
Well, Italy has decided to give me some colonial fucking things. If only there was like an army icon that was like a bowl of spaghetti or something.
Ebola spaghetti.
Ebola spaghetti. What they're going to do is they're going to oh? The game is having some trouble dealing with my commands. It's like taking a fucking while for my input to go through now. Am I like lagging behind that hard?
You were for a little bit, but it is like late game, so everything's.
But yeah, I think it's just all these divisions trying to fucking pathfind in Russia. It's like,
Also, the AI trying to like figure out how to win the game when that's. Because the US has like fucking 1,000 divisions at this point, surely. Yeah.
if they have like, you know, fucking God's army or something over there, but
Yeah.
they're gonna have some time because like the thing is, I didn't really take that many losses against the Soviets anyway. Like I'm like close, yeah, I'm like 1.1 million, which you know, I've still got plenty left. I've taken more damage fucking occupying what I occupied, if you know what I mean, in terms of reacting to the military police or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, unless they come with like a super modern army or something weird like that. Like as a player, right? If America was a player, I don't even think he'd be able to win right now. He'd have to go super hard. Like he'd have to probably just liberate the UK first and just like blockade us out of the UK.
It depends like what, because like if there's a player taking over now, they would have to like really like, yeah, because I don't know what their navy's like, you know, etc. And the research, because like it's still quite strong, U.S. But like if it is stuck in bad positions, you know, like there's only so much you can do.
Yeah. Like a really good player probably might be able to do a lot of stuff because right now I'm kind of like just half-assed microing this stuff, but yeah, like it's the Soviets, like even if there's like no, it's too late because like the Soviets have lost the majority of their army, right? Like there's no relief to provide anymore because you know they could provide the biggest distraction in the universe and just like super come in with everything, but the Soviets are never gonna push back anymore, if you know what I mean.
They've given up.
Angetreten. Ausrücken.
But yeah, absolutely. Like if they, because it was kind of funny because they like did so little. Like they just kind of sent occasional volunteers to harass us or something, or occasional like small armies to harass us, the Americans. But aside from that, they've just been turtling and building up.
Ausrücken.
Which, if it was a player turtling all this time, right, he'd have like the fucking space marines of the world coming to kill us now. Now, Soviet capitulation is getting close.
Ihre Befehle? Befehle? Zuhören. Ausrücken. Suchen Deckung. Ausrücken. Achtung. Bereit zum Ausrücken. Befehle? Achtung! Bereit zum Ausrücken. Befehle!
You still there?
Yeah, they're still just fucking. They put so many divisions in Liberia. It's insane.
Ausrücken. Ihre Befehle? Ausrücken. Achtung! Bereit zum Ausrücken. Ausrücken.
God, it takes so long for my commands to come in now. It's fucking nuts.
94%. Well, can we bomb them? Let's see. Because it's like no, because like they. Let's see. They have -20 plus 30% plus 30% is
Zuhören.
plus 40. Then they have -20. Like it still doesn't add up. Like they must have like spammed the fucking
Stability and war.
war propaganda. So there's like no way we can like bomb them from like thingy.
Ihre Befehle?
War heroes being killed. Omega lol. Like they're still only on. They're not even on adult serve yet.
Ausrücken.
Yeah, well, it's much of a muchness because you know, all adults serve, but you know they'll just serve with like a stick or something.
It wouldn't help them at this point.
Yep.
Bereit zum Ausrücken.
All that matters in this game is that you have enough manpower to use all your equipment. That's pretty much.
Yeah.
Bereit.
Because it's like it doesn't like it's like later on the production bonuses from tech very much outweighs the -10% factory output.
Yeah.
So, like,
Angetreten.
if the choice is between not having people with your guns or -10% output, it's pretty easy to choose.
Yeah. Like, cause usually if you're playing like single player against AI or whatever, usually if you can have at least 1 million manpower, that's like enough, almost, to just like completely take over the world. You'd have to play really well, but you'd have to go a very quality or quality over quantity thing, but you could do it.
Yeah, with like good armor and so on.
Yeah.
Zum Ausrücken.
You'd have to really like
And-
super
and,
try
like,
hard it.
Not like fucking just stay out of Africa. Basically, you
Yeah.
don't need it. Like Like, there's not a single nation you need to attack in Africa to win.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just thinking, like, because you can always capitulate South Africa later if you don't want to, like, take them on. So you just have your army of 1 million Panzerwaffe Grenadier super soldiers, like roaming around Western Europe and so on. Like, you have to go into the Soviets, sure, but it's not like the end of the world. You can still do pretty, like, basically end up where you are now.
Yeah, and it depends on who you're playing. Like, because if you're like not playing Germany, then presumably Germany and the Soviets are gonna fight, and then you can like if you just like come in at the right time, because then you can effectively just do the America thing where you just wait super long until like they're all kind of like all their best men are already dead, you know.
Yeah.
And then you come in, because it really matters how many factories you have, really more, because, you know, run out of equipment and the game's over.
Bereit zum Ausrücken. Bereit zum Ausrücken. Angetreten. Ihre Befehle?
Their capitulation is coming, Plarn.
Nice.
Bereit zum Ausrücken. Befehle. Bereit zum Ausrücken. Zuhören. Bereit zum Ausrücken. Ihre Befehle. Ihre Befehle. Bereit zum Ausrücken.
Yeah, like they also kind of like they made the mistake of trying to have panzers, like, because you, as the Soviets, you like if you're playing the Soviets and you're playing against like other players, what you should do is you should like have like a couple of panzers, but very little, like leave them to like a super elite, and all you do is you just defend. So you just have like artillery and anti-tank. That's all you need, and then you just get like loads of dudes and just loads of fallback lines, and then you just win. Because panzers are for attacking, like you really don't need them, and they're very cost inefficient. Because an artillery gun costs like what, like 4 production or something, and it can take down a panzer that costs like 20.
Yeah, yeah. And if you defend, you can just you can just cause so much more damage.
Yeah.
Befehle. Achtung. Ihre Befehle.
They're going down, the Soviets. Oh, I think it happened.
Oh, there you go. Wow, I got the 11 score. Oh man, oh my lol.
Oh, you're not even second.
No, I'm fucking fourth.
The Soviet Union has capitulated. Great. Fucking wonder what fucking Iran is gonna meme. I can tell you that the oil fields belong to the Axis powers, that's for sure. Can somebody say Lebensraum? So how does it, like, cause how the fuck does this like peace mechanic even work? So should I like end turn when I still have a lot of score, or what?
Don't know, like, I don't know what the strategy is if like you're like this dominant, but
Right.
Because you could even end turn. Because I don't think you take what you absolutely need, right? And
Yeah.
then you can end turn a few times because the Iranians won't really take that much.
Yeah. Just a bunch of fucking factories and shit. Something Balkans, seat of Germanity or whatever. Fuck. All right. There we go. I pretty much took all of the Soviet Union that was good anyway. If you pass, you will be able to use their points to make demands, but you gain an extra points.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Oh, yeah, because like I get way more for passing than he even does.
Yeah, you're passing, but I'm not even getting points.
Yeah,
as you
yeah,
can see. So all he is doing is passing, which gives it to you, which which is why. And so you took Turkmenistan. Ooh.
yeah, it's fine. Should I just puppet the Soviet Union?
I don't know. Maybe. They've also a lot of mans though, so.
Yeah, but like it's because having all this garbage to hold on to is not exactly appealing to me. Because let's face it, I have of the Soviet Union what is like their best land effectively. Like I can maybe take even a little bit more. And then
we just pop them because like in the
leave them absolutely like neutered. All right, fucking piece of whatever the hell. Eat your heart out. There you go. These are some borders, and then puppet. And like, how do I give it to the subject then?
you already have.
All right, so just done, or what?
Or you can satellite people's Menjigang and so on as well. Yeah.
Forgot about those.
Yeah. Now there's something else to do.
Because they still have like, even though we killed like a million of their dudos. Fuck me. Yeah, even if we did kill like a million of their dudos, like they still have more than enough fucking people left. Like they still have 2.4 million manpower, which is like I think more than what Italy has. Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
So they're effectively like a little Italy or whatever, but we have the majority of their infrastructure, and it means that I just don't have to fucking be bothered with that territory, you know?
Well, you wouldn't have to bother too much with it anyways. But like, yeah, with the new mechanics, maybe it's like, yeah, I don't know. To be honest, I haven't looked at it.
Anyways, I'm tired. I want to go to bed.
Alright. Oh yeah, fuck Jesus, it's late. Well, we've effectively won. Like we can probably
Yeah,
still.
we have one, so.
Yeah.
Like,
Don't you want to capitulate India and the United States?
it's such a slog, because, like, yeah. Like, all you do is just, like, you walk in there, they don't have any troops there, because troops are all in, like, fucking Iberia and India and shit. And then you just have better army, and you have, like, 1 billion planes that you just, like, grind them down, and then you win, eventually.
Yeah.
like 1952. So
Yeah. Yeah. No, I think we definitely already won. Like, I mean, the America AI is not smart enough to really do anything. They still have more factories than I do, right? After that war, they have 607 factories.
But yeah, they're definitely strong in this, but not strong enough.
No. Jesus, they are fucking bananas. Well, anyway, that was a lot of fun.
See ya.
Good night.